A huge welcome, everybody, to our game of the week. Finally, it is here. You can take all that just another game stuff and throw it out. The eyes of the nation are on this field today, and that's what these players live for. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Sooners will kick it away and start us off. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Ball handed off. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Cook. Catch made on the right side. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
That completion makes it second down. Snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Kicking team on now for the extra point. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. It's the running back in the flat. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded. There's not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Grab down the middle. It's Gibson. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Here's a throw underneath to the back. He'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. And how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
Looking to chuck it again. Almost makes a terrible freshman mistake. Lucky it's incomplete.
It's a good job by the defense here on this third down. And now it's going to bring up a big fourth down play and a decision here for the head coach.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Finds his man. Has the first down. And he goes down right there. That's more than enough for a first down.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. And remember, the last time these teams met, it came right down to the wire.
Well, Chris, there's so many great rivalry games that we all look forward to every single year. But with these two teams, it just always seems to be a...
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Extra point try coming now. And there's the point after. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Looking for a deep completion. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri. They'll try to add to the lead now with PAT. PAT is good. They go over touchdown, 14-7. Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. And this will be fair caught at the 15. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Back to throw. It's Hawkins. Receiver makes the catch. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
Chris, just a great throw here. Surgical and precise and doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that first down and keep this Oklahoma offense on the move.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. But Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills in summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. How about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
needs a completion here on 4th down. Under heavy pressure, he takes a shot. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Can he take it all the way? He steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great way to set up his offense here.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
1st down. They're going to throw the football. Tried to squeeze one in there, but it's incomplete.
Chris, I don't know, man. I think he gets across the middle. He starts thinking about those linebackers and safeties. Got a little bit nervous, lost his concentration, and drops the ball.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Back to pass. It's Cook. There's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, he cannot quite hold on down there in the end zone. Would have been a great pick. Instead, a 3rd down play coming up. They don't want to waste this good field position, but it's 3rd down and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Look at this. He'll go deep again. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Well, anytime you see a defense sit back in cover 2, the quarterback knows he's looking for short to intermediate throws. He's going to have to put something on it. It's not just the guys that are covering deep. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of, so you drive that throw. Otherwise, you're going to see results like this, which are an interception.
The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Cristiano, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The pass is intercepted. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. He's going to take off. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead, he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And they've got him for a sack. That'll be the final play of this opening quarter.
Missouri, 14. Oklahoma, 7.
Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. As a design quarterback keeper. He's finally tackled down at the 2-yard line. Ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Gain moves the ball to the 1. 3rd down and goal. And he scores. Touchdown, Tigers. They'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Getting getting set to kick the ball off now. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. The last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Back to pass. It's Hawkins. The tight end makes the catch downfield. Stopped at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down. A new set of downs.
Yo, Terrence.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength.
Oh shit! Hold on, I gotta mute you real quick. Hold up.
Then the defense could even react.
Yo.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Breaking free at the 35. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
It's one thing to design a play for a quarterback to run the football, to pick up big yards like this, but Chris, this guy drops back to throw. Everybody's got their back turned. He pulls it down, and no one's there to pick him up.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Long enough and good.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They make the stop just short of the 1st. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. Offense going to roll the dice and go for it inside their own 40. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Now That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Check this out. The offense still on the field, going for it inside their own 30. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Tackle is made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Back to throw. It's Cook. He's running out of time here. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. The offense really clicking here. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Intercepted in the end zone. And he's got some open field ahead. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Boy, what a play by this safety to kind of sit back and cover 2, baiting this quarterback to make the throw. I thought he showed patience and then instincts once the ball's in the air to come up with that interception.
And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. They pressure him and get him. Lost back to the 7-yard line.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback, comes up with a big sack for the D.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Barnes. Tackle right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Just ran away from the defense. Now here comes the point after attempt. PAT is good. They still trail, though. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Let's see how this offense plays this. Do they try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservatively? And here comes a deep shot. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Out past the 30. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a pick. Sets up the offense in great position.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Important second down play coming up. And the back now goes in motion to throw. It's Hawkins. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a fourth down now. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So they elect to send out the field goal unit, trying to add 3 points to their total before the end of the half. He connected with his first attempt. This one is from 37 yards out. This try is no good. And it's still a 4-point margin after the miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they're moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
It's a shotgun run call. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. We get the second half started with a running play. Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
Trying to create outside the pocket now. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
But I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
The back's got it. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Great job by this defense once again on that third down, and now we get to fourth down. And you start to think about things here as we get into the second half, Chris. You go for it, you make it, everybody's happy. If you go for it on fourth down and you don't get it, now you're giving your opponent the football in pretty good field position.
down, looking to throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete on fourth down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Well, I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Dropping back, it's Cook. Just gets it away, taking a shot. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Well, at this point, the offensive coordinator has to think about going to the other quarterback. That's his 4th interception in this game alone. He's throwing the ball in the coverage, and the defense is making him pay for it.
Play action here on first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Finds room at the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. The only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a first down.
Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Out left, complete. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Caught over the middle. It's Anthony. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
And this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. What I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Quarterback's got it on the option. He'll toss it to the back. Breaks loose at the 40. He's tackled after a big gain. Picks up a first down. Great execution on the option. And the Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And they will claim the second half lead. And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT puts them up 3. Now they get set to kick it away. This one will be fair caught. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Looking to throw it deep. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Missouri. No chance to catch him.
We're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
marks the PAT right down the middle. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
Chris, that's his third interception in this game alone. If he's going to stay in this game, he's got to do a better job of protecting the football.
Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time, and the defense makes some adjustments. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up second down.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break that ball's not intercepted.
Handoff running right. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. To the air. It's Cook. Going for a big play downfield. He's got it near the end zone. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Touchdown, Tigers. Still no answer for this offense. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's an 11-point lead, 35-24. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot here. Another interception. Wow, that's his fourth tonight. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
The offense starts with excellent field position. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Missouri. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes the lead 18 now. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Defense is coming after him. Breaking free at the 35. Stiff arms the man. Big gain, moves the ball across midfield to the 45.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Now they'll empty the backfield on this two-point conversion. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And it's caught in the end zone for a two-point conversion to cut into this lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Here's the fair catch by the return man. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw to the left. It's caught downfield. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up under the receivers, the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
After the first play, they're very close to midfield already. Looking to throw. It's Cook. And they heave it deep downfield. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
But Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. And he'll set up to throw. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. And he's tackled after the catch. Critical third down play for this offense right here.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Missouri 42, Oklahoma 19.
Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. Looking to throw it again. That's a bullet pass to the left side. Deep shot caught out of the 15. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's first and goal right there.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and they keep working that clock.
Touchdown, Tigers. This offense is still clicking. Now the energy really building now, but then I care for this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. One of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
An extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 in the fourth. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. First down, looking to throw the football. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Throws to the tight end. And it's complete downfield. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now. He'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
Offense getting set. It's second down. From the shotgun, drops back. He's looking deep here. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He's going to take another shot right here. And he is wide open for a huge gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. The Sooners pick up enough to get a first down there. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. The seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it right near the end zone.
You know, as a quarterback, you end up having one of those days that everybody wants to talk about. How'd you do it? What a big day throwing the football the way he has today. Well, it takes catches like this and efforts like this to be able to allow you to have a great game.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. The empty set as they try for the two-point conversion. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Makes the catch for the two-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And looks like the hands team were able to recover the football. Here comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Breaking free at the 35. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember, the ball is inbounds, and the clock keeps moving here late in the game, and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today.
This is a big third down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout.
Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Here we go on 4th down. He did not make the first down yardage. It's a big stop for this defense as they try to cut into this lead.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. This time it's complete. Look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Catch made for a big gain, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Oklahoma. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Crucial possession here. Suddenly, this is a 2-point game in the final quarter. What can the offense do to build on this lead or just play keep away? Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
A nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. Let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass, so instead of throwing it, he hands it off, and it's a nice positive yards.
And a timeout on the field. We'll talk some strategy, a crucial moment here. And the quarterback just kneels down. Let's be honest, all wins are not equal. You go in there and hammer your rival. Get bragging rights. That's sweet, man.
Yeah, this one is a little bit different. I mean, this is a game you anticipate, you look forward to the entire offseason. You're thinking about it. Now you get a big win against your rival. You're riding that high much longer than your standard win.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA